Hello everybody, this is Janice, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this little, I'm not sure what to call it. It's a window card. I got the idea and I was looking for that Christmas window that I've done from the Christmas cartridge. I came across other windows like these little cards. Here it is. Basically I chomped some of the corners, but this one happens to be from Beyond Birthdays, and it has a little oval in it, and I cut it. It says 3.59, which is a crazy measurement. I guess 4 inches would work. And I took off I hit the contours of the little notches right there, and just scored it at 2 inches. So now basically it's a 2 by 2. No, it's not. It's really 2.5 by 2.5 inch little tiny card, which would be cute for a little tag on a present and stuff. But I wanted to make this kind of like a card within a card, because this is still, you can still write a big long message there if that's what you like to do. But you could also certainly make it just one panel and this be the card. And of course you don't have anywhere to write a message. You could do it on the back. Just ideas, just thinking. So I used my little, I'm not sure what this one is called, this stamp, but it's a little snowman with what I think this is Adrian and I. Or it could be my husband and Adrian, but it looks like him. That's how he hugs us. Just, he's a snuggler. So anyway, that one reminds me of us together. I'm going to show you how I did this. And then also on my gypsy, I'll show you on the craft mat here. So there's the card. Then I got 2 more of this card, and I took away the contour of the card, and I kept the oval, and then I made another one of these and shrunk it down so I could have an inside, so I could make this little ring, basically this little oval ring. And then I took worn lipstick and Festive Berries, that's the winter seasonal color of Distress ink, and I colored it because I was just playing around when I was doing that, and so I would have cut it out of red, but I think it looks nice with the Festive Berries, so we're just going to use that. And so we can go ahead and see how it fits perfectly in there. I love that. So we're going to go ahead and glue that. I'm going to use the Tombow Multi liquid glue because it needs to dry. I'm just looking for my tweezers. Here we go. And we've got tons of stuff. This card has tons of layers. Oh, I did this last time too. That's okay. Let's just go on. I had a really busy day yesterday, so I didn't have time to make the video, and when I don't make the video right away, sometimes I forget my notes to self because I don't actually write them down. Okay, so we're going to dress up this little card because again, I could have done this out of pattern paper, but I was just playing around and I actually like the way it turned out. So we're going to use my pine needles and my awesome little snowflake background stamp that I got at Michael's last year. And I love it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is stamp these corners. Or try to get it over here too. I just want it to look random, so I don't want to. Let's see if we could, with that one little one that sticks out. Okay, so now we've got a dressed up little card, and then I'm going to use the excess that's on the craft mat and just kind of go around the edges. And then what I did was oh, that's a lot. That's okay. But what I did was I went around it with my Jelly Roll pen and added the faux stitching. I just think it adds a finishing touch to it. But I'm not going to do that now. You know, all I do, in case you're new, it's just a matter of making little dash marks. That's it. It's just kind of a doodly thing. Very simple, but adds a neat finishing touch. And then I went around the whole opening as well. So, okay. The other thing we need to stamp is our little sentiment. And I got these circles from the Creative Memories shape makers, and I used the 1.5 inch and the 1 1/4 to make this little element. I'm going to use the VersaFine because that's what's out, and I have this Merry and Bright, which I got in some stamps that were donated to me, so I'm not sure where this stamp comes from, but it sure is cute. And then there was a time a few months ago where I had a bunch of racks, and you guys were so sweet. Some of you sent me some really nice items, but what happens is, well, it was a really busy time for me because I was just getting started with school and finishing up my summer camp, and I kept getting these racks, and I kept trying to keep them sorted in such a way that I could remember. But then I really and truly had to clean up because we got new tile, and I redid my whole craft space, and so I just had to organize. And so sometimes I forget where things came from, and I feel bad about that because I'm the kind of person that likes to say, oh, so-and-so gave this to me, and make a big deal about it. But my life has just been such that I just couldn't keep up. Which is kind of neat to say that I couldn't keep up with the showers of blessings that I've gotten. So that's a blessing, but then at the same time I feel bad. So I'm sorry if you sent that stamp to me and I didn't remember who it was. Okay, and then we're going to add this at the end because we're also going to take this Mod Podge stuff. I'm really liking this a lot. I want to get the clear. You have to shake it just a little bit. The first few times you use it, you have to shake it a lot, but I feel like it's evenly distributed now, the glitter. If you keep it upside down like that, it really does clog the tip because all that glitter is chunky and it gets all clogged up in there. So I don't recommend keeping it upside down. So, okay, moving on. So we've got that. So now we need to stamp the little white piece that's going to go inside. Like that. And this is 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. So we'll stamp our cute stamp. I love this Stamper's Best snowman set. You should go check it out. It is so cute. Okay, so I just basically stamped him in the middle. Now, if you have a Stamp-A-Majig and you really want to, really see what you're doing, you could do it that way. But I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay. All we really want is to be able to see this in the window when it's centered. See, and that's all I really wanted was those two showing through there. And so what I did for this is I colored them in with my watercolor pencils from Stampin' Up. I've had these for, gosh, probably 8